Hello everyone. Today I'm currently starting week 2 in Honduras, and I'm having so much fun here. The last 2 days I've been able to experience church here, and I've really enjoyed it. Basically how church works, well, they have youth group on Saturday night, and then Sunday morning they have a big meeting of everyone, and what they started out doing was they all sang songs together. Which I didn't recognize any of them. I think they're like their own songs, but I didn't know any of the words, so I kind of just stood there awkwardly. But they sang songs, and then they pass around the offering plate. And one little note here, I thought it was really cool how the offering plate never got to me because we were sitting in the front. It was totally full. Like even if there was just like dollars, like one limpa here, which is about a nickel, like everyone, and there were only like 20 people in the room, but that basket was totally stuffed. I mean, everyone gave, and I just thought that was really cool because you don't see that very often, like in the States, but here every single person gave, and I thought that was really cool. I don't know, I just found that cool. But so they passed around offering, they sang songs, and then everyone goes to their own Sunday school room. The adults stay in the auditorium thing, and then like the kids and everybody, we just go to different Sunday school rooms. And there was just like a long building, like a cement building. There was no like lights or anything, and there wasn't a door or a window, but it was just like a cement wall. I thought it was really cool. And then at the end, all the Sunday school classes go back in, and they all had memorized a verse, and then you just say that verse in front of everyone. Like each Sunday school class does that. But the teens in the youth group and Sunday school are so nice and like accepting to me, even though I can't say just about anything to them. Youth group's really small. Like there were only 3 other teens there besides me, but we had a lot of fun. I taught them a game we played in my youth group, and we had a lot of fun with it. Like you each have an animal, and you have to call out someone else's animal to avoid being hit with a plastic sword. And I didn't know any of the animals that they said, like what they were or how to say them, so I just kind of like said a noise that was similar to that sounded like the name, and it worked. So I feel like I was really able to bond with them and like kind of start making relationships with them in that, because I didn't need conversation skills, because I don't have conversation skills here, and I didn't need them in that. So I thought I was like, all I needed to know how to do was run and laugh and kind of say an animal name. But yeah, so I thought that was really good for me starting to make friends. Yes, the language barrier is probably my biggest struggle right now, like just trying to talk to people. And during Sunday school, they read different passages of the Bible, and each person takes like a verse at a time. And my Bible has like, it's a Spanish-English parallel, so that really helped me because I was able to like read along, even though I feel like I was saying it just horribly. Everyone was really nice about it, and they like helped me with words I didn't know, and the teacher had everyone like read slow because I was there, and it was really nice. I have no idea what we were saying. I was concentrating so much on saying something, so yeah, but yeah, I have no idea. And then halfway through the class, Astrid, who is my kind of like Spanish tutor, came in, because she's 22, but she still comes to the youth group because there's nothing else for her to do. There's no like young adult thing or anything. And that was so good. I was so glad to see her, because even though they were all really nice, like they were having like a conversation, like a full group conversation, which I have no ability to even listen to a conversation, just because like I can't get like the topic of it and all these different people talking. But she knows that I can't speak well at all, and so she just talks just to me, which is really nice. Yes, even though I'd met the other kids there, I feel just really comfortable with her, and she's been giving me Spanish lessons, like I said, which is really great. But she doesn't speak English at all, so it's really making me learn more, because I can't ask her what she's saying, and we really have to figure it out. And I had one today just for an example, like what we did. Well, sometimes I read out questions. Like today I asked her to tell me her testimony, and I understood a little bit of it, but not all of it at all. But it's just really helping me, like even if I'm not learning new words, it's helping me understand how to understand people. It's helping me learn how to understand people here, because I have been studying Spanish in school for like 4 years now, but it's so different listening to people and trying to say things than reading and writing things in Spanish class. Like, it's just so different. Like, I feel like I don't know anything. But, like, what I did learn in school does help, but I don't know, it's very hard. It's harder than Spanish class. And I feel like it's not as cool for the other people that I'm talking to, because for me it's like I'm deciphering this complex code, and for them it's like I'm saying, I have 2 brothers. Like, I just get so excited. I like love like these little discoveries. I just get so excited over them. But they're really nice about it. They like to talk to me. So if you would pray for me, if you are praying for me, just to pray that I would learn the language quickly, not like be fluent or anything, but just be able to talk to people. And I look rude a lot because people assume that I know a lot more than I do, so they try to talk to me and I'm just like awkwardly have nothing to say to them because I have no idea what they said. And like, I laughed inappropriate times and it's just, oh, it's horrible. I feel so rude. But yeah, I can't even listen to other people's conversations. I'm just totally clueless. But yeah, so, and it's really nice to have Astrid around because she knows that I don't speak well, and so she'll really slow down and make sure that I actually understand everything. So at church yesterday, in our Sunday school, we read the passages, and we were supposed to memorize a verse to say in front of the church. So I kind of like glanced at the English side because I thought, you know, maybe that would help me learn in Spanish, but I still only remembered like 2 words. But when we got in front of the church, I said those couple words with them, and then I just kind of stood there awkwardly, you know, in front of the church while they're saying their verse. And the audience people like started talking amongst themselves, and I could hear kind of like I was kind of zoning out, as I do whenever I just spent an hour trying to understand what people are saying in Spanish, and it gets so tiring trying to understand that all the time. So I was kind of just zoning out, and I kind of heard people being like, oh, she doesn't speak Spanish, you know, talking about me and me, but yeah, and they were like saying how I didn't speak Spanish, and all of a sudden someone suggested that I say it in English. And keep in mind that I barely glanced at this thing. I mean, just barely even glanced at it. And so everyone's looking at me, and I was like, oh dear. And so I turned to the teens, I'm like, any glaze? And they're like, yeah, you know. So I said those few words that I saw, and then I said what I think the verse should or would have said there. I might have blasphemed in the church. Yeah, I have no idea what I was even saying. But luckily, no one there knew English except the people I was with. So that was encouraging, but I mean, everyone was quite impressed with my English skills. The fact that I spoke English really impressed them. So, I don't know. That awkward moment was kind of, they thought it was averted, but it was actually made quite more awkward because I did not say the verse. I said something else. I said something similar to the verse. But yeah, so that was my church experience. It was really fun, and I'm just having so much fun here, so that's just a little bit of what's going on with me, so that's it.